Warning: this video is for entertaining purposes and to spread the news. Stay safe on railroads.
Seeing a steam locomotive is a fantastic sight to see, especially on the main line. But there's one thing that people need to be careful about with these excursions: being too close to the train. Well, why do we need to be so conscious about our surroundings when near train tracks? Well, a train and a steam locomotive, and even a train in general, is wider than the tracks, which can end up very deadly if too close. Well, why would you want to be so close to a big, giant steam locomotive? Well, maybe you want to take pictures or even a selfie, but these can end up very deadly. On June 4, 2024, that exactly happened. And sometime of April 2024, 2816 started its long rail tour called the Last Golden Spike, from Calgary to New Mexico City. One of the stops that 2816 stopped at was St. Paul, Minnesota, aka the Twin Cities, home of Milwaukee Road 261. It traveled all the way through the Midwest. A few months later, on June 4th, 2024, the rail tour would turn terrible because something tragic would happen. That same exact day, a 29-year-old mom with her son came near the railroad tracks to see Canadian Pacific 2816 roar by, but that wouldn't be the case. The woman got down and pulled her phone out to go take a selfie with the 2816, but that would end tragically. This is the photo of right before the 29-year-old mom gets struck by the cylinder of 2816. I won't show the video because I don't need to show video clips to get my point, or especially a woman getting ran over by a steam locomotive. Like, who even wants to see that? If you're weird or something, or if you want to get traumatized, go ahead, search it up. At first, people were screaming in excitement, but then once she got hit, people were screaming in the horror that just happened. It was so bad for the child because of the stupidity decision the mom did. Now, my predictions are that if he doesn't have a father by any chance, then that means that child right there is probably going to be adopted or probably be an orphanage. Same thing. Unfortunately, in 2018, Union Pacific 844 struck a woman who was trying to take a photo of the 844. Just like in this situation. Looks like history repeated itself. A few days before this, Canadian Pacific 2018 almost ran over two men who were standing on the tracks when the train was going at fairly a slow speed. If the engineer or any crew member on board didn't see the two men on the tracks, they could have got hit. But one of the men got off the tracks, but then a few minutes later, so did the other man. But then, a day after that almost caused incident, a girl got too close to the locomotive and got her phone snatched away from the 2816. What I mean by snatched, I mean like the phone got flung away. I'm not surprised if it got cut in half. But then, I think another day, somebody tried to climb the back of the observation car. Then again, half of the entire population just popped up out of nowhere to surround the locomotive, and the crew have to guide the locomotive. All of these incidents are straight up not caring about railroad property. Come on. I think after the incident, 2016's some of her equipment was taken off or not taken off. Some of her equipment were stolen and probably vandalized and broken. Jesus Christ, these people do not know how to respect property. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, somebody tried to derail the 2816 on June 11th. If I said June 11th already, then, well, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with people. I really don't. But I think before all this happened, so basically, what I'm trying to say is that basically those locomotives behind, all of those diesel locomotives behind 2016 had to guard. They had to guard the 2816 so that nobody has to take a picture or anything. So basically, they're trying to basically, I'm trying to say that they're trying to protect the locomotive because that's basically that's basically their bodyguard. I mean, her bodyguard. Oh yeah. Also, in this photo right here that on the screen, yes, this photo, the locomotive pieces aren't missing. They're actually covered up. So all that patching and bags or stuff on the locomotive, that's to prevent damage from happening. To prevent. So I guess the tour is basically kind of over. The 2016 has escaped Mexico, and by the time I'm recording this, it's probably on its way to Canada, which probably means it's already in the US. Let's just hope the best for the 2016. This has been Southern Pacific 4449 Productions, and see you soon.